Hey guys, it's me, Ali, and today's video is about making mistakes. And I can honestly say that I've made a lot of mistakes. My whole life is practically a mistake. I make mistakes on a regular basis, and that's okay. It's normal for people to make mistakes. People learn from their mistakes. But some people, they think that the mistakes that you've made makes you a bad person. Making mistakes does not make you a bad person. Judging somebody by the mistakes that they've made makes you a bad person. Well, last night I made a really bad mistake. Shaved half my hair. I know that my mom did not want me to do it. She told me, "Allie, do not shave the side of your head." I did it anyways. I know that my boyfriend completely hates when girls shave the side of their heads. And I wasn't thinking about how they felt. I was just thinking about how I felt and what I wanted. I mean, I really wanted this, and I was really happy with it. But now I regret it. I regret just doing it in the first. I regret thinking about it. Just because it's hurt the people that I love. Like, I've gotten so much shit for this today. It's not even funny. A bunch of people at my school thought it was cool and that I liked it. They said that it fit my personality, which is true. Different, crazy, spontaneous, not normal. But me having crazy hair, I wouldn't be me if I didn't have crazy hair. I wouldn't be considered normal if I didn't have crazy hair. This is normal. This is just an alley thing. But, and just making mistakes. Just listen to me and just please take my advice. Think before you do something. Just, even if it's in the spur of the moment, just stop for like 1 or 2 seconds and think, how will this affect me? How will this affect the people around me? What are the consequences? And do I really want this? Just make sure that you think of those 4 questions and ask yourself those. Because you can make a big mistake just like I did. And because of a mistake that I made about 3 weeks ago, I lost my best friend today. He is one of my best friends in the whole world, and he hates me now because of the mistake I made. Well, I mean, I don't think it's a mistake. I love what I did. I love what I did with all my heart, but he thinks that it's a mistake, and he now hates me for it. But I'm not going to say sorry for something that I did that I truly enjoyed, that I'm happy that I did. Yeah, I don't feel happy that he's, like, upset with me, but I'm glad that I did what I did a few weeks ago. And, I mean, everybody's gonna go through what I went through, so I just guess he doesn't understand because he's never been through it. But the mistakes that I made, or have made, I never thought about it once. I never thought about when I started self-harming, when I started starving myself, when I started binging and purging, when I started smoking, when I started drinking, when I started doing drugs, when I started popping pills, when I started getting into random fights with people I barely knew, started skipping class, started copying off others. This is not me, and I don't know why. Just do all these dumb mistakes. To be honest, I think I'm a mistake. But whenever I say that, people are like, "Oh, well, everybody makes mistakes." Yeah, but nobody's made as many mistakes as I have. And I bet nobody in this world regrets them as much as I do. I've lost friends, disappointed my family. I've lost people that I've dated and who I truly loved. It's just not worth it. Drugs are not worth it. Drugs will not make you happy. And just because you're in pain doesn't mean you should do that. There are tons of ways to do something other than drugs or harming yourself. I mean, I really wish that somebody would have told me that 4 or 5 years ago when I started cutting in like 5th grade. So that's why I'm telling you guys, so you don't end up like me. And when you just feel like you're in so much pain and just feel like you're so worthless, you do bad things, like trying to commit suicide, like I did. Had to be hospitalized for it. I've tried 4 times. But now that I think of it, I regret doing that. Because the life that I'm living, even though I've made a ton of mistakes, I still love the life that I'm living, and I love everybody around me. Because suicide is just a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Suicide is man's way of telling God, you can't fire me, I quit. But that's the thing. Don't quit, keep going. I mean, the storm will pass. Nope. If there's no rain, how can you expect a rainbow? Just think about what you do before you do it. Because the mistakes that you make today can affect the rest of your life. Well, this is my little rant about mistakes. Just think before you do. And if anybody who sees this ever needs anybody to talk to, just comment down below and I'll give you my email or my Kik, or my Facebook or my Twitter or anything that we can connect with. Because as long as I'm helping somebody out there not do the bad things and make mistakes that I've done, I think that is one of the greatest things anybody can do. If I can stop somebody from cutting, doing drugs, or trying to commit suicide, then I've done what I need to do. So, I guess this is the end of the video. Just think before you do. Don't end up like me at the giant mistake.